Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Postgame Montreal Canadiens. Oh, yes! Only for the 8th time in 38 games, the Montreal Canadiens win by a score of 5-3 against the Dallas Stars. They did it. I don't know how, but they did it. What about the performance of Montembeault between the park for the Montreal Canadiens? Stopped 48 of the 51 shot he faced yesterday. He was the star of the night. But before we give you all the information, don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you everything what happening for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday win over the Dallas Stars by a score of 5-3. Yes, they did it. Yes, they win it. Yes, we love it. And yes, we are happy about this. The Montreal Canadiens went 5-3 over the Dallas Stars. But before we start to give you all the information, what's happening, we want to invite you, please, you see at the bottom of the screen, subscribe, likes, and tell us what you think about the performance of your Bleu, Blanc, Rouge yesterday against the Dallas Stars. We apologize. It's a late post-game, but I have no choice. Yesterday, I did over 6 videos. No excuse, coach. You have to do it earlier next time. I promise you I will do it. So let's dive in about what we do at the beginning. We'll give you all the information you need to do. The first thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is this way. Let me check about that one over there. This is the final score, a score of 5-3, like I mentioned earlier. But I want to talk about the score sheet. Coach, where are you? I'm right there in the corner. Ha, ha, ha. I'm coming back. First of all, no shot during the first, the no goal during the first period. It was zip after 20 minutes. It did not happen a lot since the beginning of the year. Montreal, after 20 minutes, the score is 0-0. Usually they give always the first goal of the game and maybe 2 or 3. But not yesterday against the Dallas Stars. But the shot was 14-7 for the Dallas Stars. Overall, that first period was most advantage for the Dallas. Couple of power play, but both they didn't do anything. Montreal, the first power play was not very great, to be honest with you. But we have to wait until the second period to see a couple of change. And the Montreal Canadiens suddenly, did happen a lot. They take advantage and they score a rare goal on power play. There was only the second goal power play for Montreal Canadiens in the last 31 attempts. And that came from Christian Dvorak, score his 6th of the year. Great pass of Toffoli, and Suzuki gave that first goal of the night for the Montreal Canadiens. Take the lead 1-0 at 7:35. But it was not over yet, because 18 seconds later, Michael Peseta tips. I don't know, I can call it a tip. He got the puck directly from Evans, pass from Likonen, to give the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 2-0 over the Dallas Stars. And at that moment, so what's going on with Montreal? We did not see a lot this year. Most and Dallas, where Dallas lost only 3 times and 17 games at home. And we thought it's going to be a really difficult night for the Montreal and Dallas. But they was not stopped, Dallas. Whatever, it was only 2-0 after 2 goals quickly. They continued to chase the Montreal Canadiens. They involved a lot of intensity for check. But Montembeault was still continues to make a good save after the couple of opportunities they got Dallas. Most of the shot Dallas since the beginning of the game was more coming from the blue line. And Montembeault have really an opportunity to stop the puck. And no rebound. That's what I like from Montembeault yesterday. But about at 16:24 at the end of the period, the Montreal always gave a struggle. And about 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining at the second period, Jacob Peterson scored his 6th of the year. Assist of Pavelski, the veteran, got another point since the beginning of the year. It was his 37. And cut the lead from 2-1. And that would be complete the second period. A couple of power play over, but Montreal took advantage of a power play to take the start, score first goal of the game. After 40, it was 2-1 Montreal Canadiens, but the shot was 28-14 for the Dallas Stars. That gives you an idea what Montreal was not perfectly great, but one area was great is the outcome of the score sheet, of the scoreboard. It was 2-1 over the Dallas Star. Third period, it did not start properly for the Montreal Canadiens, whatever the score, but the Dallas took advantage of the power play, but it was the reverse because the Montreal scored a shorty, and what about Tyler Toffoli back in the lineup? What about him to come back with a solid performance of 2 points? But he scored after a great pass on Nick Suzuki, a one-timer shot of Toffoli gave back the lead by 2 at 1:03. At that moment, Montreal 3-1. Everybody was shocked, but it was not enough. What are you talking about? Because 1 minute 35 seconds later, Christian Dvorak, no assisted, scored his second goal of the game, his 7th of the year, and now it was 4-1, and everybody in the live stream of the Hockey National Show was shocked to see Montreal. But again, less than 1 minute later, Tyler Seguin cut the lead from 3-2. Scored his 10th of the year. Hanley and Kuryanov have an assist on that one over there. The veteran scored his 10th of the season. At the beginning of the 3 minute at the third period, already three goals. And it's going to be maybe another game with an over, honestly. And then, not less, 1 minute, 14 seconds later, a 4 goal at the first 4 minutes of the period. Josh Anderson scored a goal and assisted by Pitlick and Drouin, and that gave back to Montreal a lead by 3. And I said, OMG, this is going to be, an easy game for Montreal, but not, because honestly, that period doesn't show anything what it looked like. Whatever is Joe Pavelski's score is 16th of the year on power play. Seguin and Hans have an assist on that one. My point to you is Montembeault got 23 shots during the third period versus 8. 23 shots, he gave 2 goals. But what a performance of Montembeault at the third period. He was his best performance in his career in NHL, and between the pipe. And what a game for Montembeault to be in a series. Without him, Montreal will maybe not win that game. The third period also, that show another example what Jeff Petrie is not there. What are you talking about? He gave another penalty. He got 2 penalties during the game. The last one where the Pavelski scored, he delayed game. Barely put the puck in the stand over the glass. Again, focus. I'm going to talk about Petrie in the next couple of minutes. And I'm going to give you now the by number. When you talk about coach, of course, you know what I'm talking about. This is by number. First of all, Montreal 5-3 final score. 51 shot versus 22 Dallas. The special team, Montreal win last night. 1-3, finally the score. But 1-7 for Dallas. Great performance, Montreal on PK. I'm going to give you what the reason Toffoli make an impact last night. The hit, 29-14 Montreal. Block shot, 31-13 Montreal. Penalty, 39-20. We got the saga, drama, Seguin, Drouin, then Anderson, Ben. I'm going to talk about this. Finally, they gave away 16 Montreal, 11 Dallas. The leader for the most point, Pavelski yesterday, and Seguin with 2. Hens shot 9 times on Montembeault with 0 goal. Eskinen played 29 minutes of 4 seconds. Finally, Oettinger was removed after the 5th goal of Montreal Canadiens. Stopped only 14 of the 18 shots he faced for a save percentage of 7.37. Montreal Canadiens, Dvorak have 2 goals yesterday. Toffoli have 2.1 goal, 1 assist. Evans shot 3 times. And Jeff Petrie played again the most minute with 23-19. But what about Montembeault? 48 shot save on the 51 he faced for the save percentage of 9-4-1. Great performance, of course, of the Montembeault. Let's move on to the next graphic. I'm talking about the 3-star of the night. Let me check for you. Here we go. The 3-star of the night. The 3rd star, Tyler Toffoli, 1 goal, 1 assist. Christian Dvorak, maybe one of the best games of the season with 2 goals. Finally, Samuel Montembeault. Great performance, save percentage of 9.47. Let's move on for what we call all the time. I'm talking about the Frenchy Corner. The Montreal Canadiens win 5-3. I just mentioned this to you. Welcome back, Tyler Toffoli, Josh Anderson. Second game for Anderson. First game for Toffoli with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, stay calm, happy, but what are you talking about? Guys, do not screaming right now over your head because they win last night. They got dominated 51-22. Without Montembeault, this game, it's not a win for Montreal Canadiens. But be happy. It does not happen a lot when we win. So I ask you, celebrate. Be happy about the game. We get a W, only the 8 on the 38 game. But we have to be realistic here. Without the performance, Montembeault, this game is all about dollar star. So we have to be realistic here, to be honest with you. The most of the game, the dollar star dominate over the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens take advantage of the power play and the short and good to make it fun at the end of the night. Montembeault, best game of his career. Honestly, yes, he is. He never faced over 50 shots, but what a performance of Montembeault. And the last thing you can see improve. What are you talking about? I believe Montembeault, when he came from Florida Panthers, he was all over the place. No composure. He was not square. He was completely on the wrong side sometime, outside the post, anything like that. Montreal, I'll be honest with you, I don't know which one of the goaltender coach for the Montreal Canadiens, can Raymond or Burke, but I can tell you one thing. The Montembeault we look today, it's not the same Montembeault we see at the beginning of his career with Montreal Canadiens. We see a better goaltender, more confident. We see a Montembeault controlling this rebound. We see Montembeault challenge the puck and they track the puck well. And I see a Montembeault really solid the last couple of games. So we have to be mentioned about that one over there. Ducharme as his favorite. Yes, he has. And I'm not agree with that part over there. What are you talking about? Jake Evans yesterday won the most minute on the ice for forward. He won the face-off, 55%. I gave it to him. He have 0 point. 0 point in the last 13 games, if not 14 games. Why you let him play the most minute? Why you put him on the first line at the beginning of the game? I don't get it. What about you, Muppet Petrie? You number 26. For the second game, back-to-back, he has the most TOI. I don't get it. Another stupid penalty, put the puck over the glass yesterday. Another penalty because he does not want to move faster. Petrie wants to get out. And Ducharme gave him everything. That's absurd. That's stupid, to be honest with you. Honestly, this BS from Ducharme to give this to Petrie. He does not deserve it. You put Romanov yesterday. Romanov is a defenseman number 5 on TOI. Glagu back in the lineup, put him on the second pair, the defenseman with Petrie. And Glagu have more minutes of Romanov. Romanov played the most best defenseman for the last 2 months for the Montreal Canadiens. That's what Ducharme is. That's why I'm upset about Ducharme. He does not deserve Romanov to be treated that way by Dominic Ducharme. He deserves better. And that's what Ducharme should not be behind the bench at the end of the year. He should get fired. Because if you have a player that does not deserve to be on the ice, put him on the stand. Don't give rewards for nothing. Give rewards for the people who want to play hard. And Romanov deserves it. Glagu back in the lineup, and now you treat him like the best defenseman. You put Petrie back in the lineup, give him the most minutes on the ice over Chariot. When Petrie make mistake game after game, he doesn't want to play hard, and he don't really care about the Montreal Canadiens. That's what Ducharme step up, prove to the fans those players deserve to play. And that's what I'm so unhappy about Jimmy Ducharme. Special team PK get better. The impact of Tyler Toffoli yesterday, guy, making a difference. He balanced more the PK, and you can see have a better win in Montreal Canadiens. The last 2 games, whatever they win and they lose, they have 1-12. And for me, was Toffoli with Zuski yesterday make a big impact about that. Press conference today for Montreal Canadiens. They're going to present the new GM, Ken Hughes, Jeff Molson, Jeff Gordon is going to be there. We're going to bring you all the information about this a bit later during the day. So expect that part of that. I want to talk about the Frederic Shaw for the team Denmark. We talk about coach. Do you know he is the best goaltender and as the prospect for the Montreal Canadiens? Do you know he have an amazing, great year so far and nobody talk about him? Yes, it is. He's going to represent the team Denmark at the Olympics. Congratulations for him. Look, his stat 1.60 in the last 2 months for the team he played this year. And I think sometimes as a prospect, we never see someone coming and improve year after year. We have to give him credit for this kid over there for the Montreal Canadiens. We have to follow up more about him. But we talk always about Primo and McNiven. And I think we have a solid goaltender. We have 2 solid goaltenders. The kids goaltender for the Ohio State and NCAA. And Ditcha right now. It's a really good prospect for the Montreal Canadiens. It's not going to be easy, pretty, and the next 3 games. We are going to play Thursday against Vegas, Saturday, Colorado, and Monday against Minnesota. 3 great teams. They're doing well since the beginning of the year. So hopefully Montreal is going to survive those 3 games. But that's what happened at that moment for the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, like I mentioned to you, the next games will be Thursday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So it's the late game. Hopefully you will be with us for the live stream play-by-play. This is resume. Another post-game Montreal Canadiens, a little bit longer. I apologize late, but I want to tell you what's going happening with the Montreal Canadiens. Don't forget today, presentation, press conference of the Montreal Canadiens. And for the first time, the old players play for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm talking about Brisebois, Bouillon, Cournoyer. Those kind of players got an invitation to go at the press conference. Under Marc Bergevin did not have any connection with the old players. He cut those kind of the information or presentation. Welcome back, Chantal Mekabe. I'm telling you right now, Chantal Mekabe make his friend right there. Bring the old players, the Guy Lafleur, everybody. Well done by Chantal Mekabe. Already make an impact for the Montreal Canadiens on the marketing. Secondly, before we leave, we want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and tell us what you think about Montreal Canadiens performance. And finally, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks again for watching another video with the hockey coach, Guru Coach FRENCHY for the Montreal Canadiens post-game. Mes amis, ceci complète un autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur Coach FRENCHY. Mais avant de vous laisser, on aimerait bien vous inviter de vous abonner. Dites-moi ce que vous pensez de la performance des Montréal, des Canadiens bleu, blanc, rouge. Et finalement, si vous avez bien aimé la vidéo, n'oubliez pas de cliquer sur la vidéo, sur le petit pouce en haut. Je vous souhaite une très belle journée. On se revoit plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur Coach FRENCHY. Bonne journée, mes amis.